Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he, and uncompromising. He gets big! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Great vision. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He's got away. Looking to go deep. And that's too far for anyone. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. And this is Batistuta. Great chance! And he's done it!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Paris Saint-Germain finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Looking for a runner. Adams makes the interception. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Beckham. Looking for the run.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Costa Curta tries to... Scores! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Going to be disappointed with that. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. And he's managed to get free.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Park Ji-sung is always looking to play quality balls. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Lee Kang-in conjures time and space where few can. Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Batistuta. He's tried one! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Adams! And now they can spring out of defence. And he welcomes it in. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Kimmich. Beckenbauer.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He is through here. Scholes. Messi. Beckham. Scholes is the team's great visionary. Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position. He's found a way through. In it comes. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And it's Kimmich. And a chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. He's going for goal! No, not quite.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Now it's Lee Kang-in. He's picked his way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Beckham. Park Ji-sung. Messi gets into some space. And it's Scholes. Can he get onto this? Now it's Van Basten. Nicely spread. What a throw in. That could spell trouble. Flashes it across. Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Ah, this was all about good movement in the box, just to allow him to get to it.
Xavi Alonso. Costa Curta. Looking to play him in. And here's Lee Kang-in. There's the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
There will be a throw-in. Xavi Alonso. It's a pretty loose pass. Roberto Carlos. Van Basten. Davids. Pass somewhat off target.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's come to nothing. Costa Curta gets good distance on it. Messi. Out to the right. And that pass just didn't quite work. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitutions taking place.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's Griezmann. Park Ji-sung. Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. He's got full. Oh, fine stop from the keeper. Oh, what's he done? Can he finish? It's in! And this is getting better and better. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. That's just playing it safe and simple.
So, third corner of the game. Punched away.
That's well played. He knew he had to mop that up.
Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's good running with the ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And this is Beckham.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Roberto Carlos. He's in space and looking for options. Delivered with swing. Tries a shot! Hits off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Number 23.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Griezmann. Coming on the field, number 14. Bayer.
Beckham.
Number 22.
Well, that looks a decent ball. And he plays one through. Van Basten! That is decidedly lacking. Donatoni. Park Ji-sung. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Has a look and plays it forward.
This is the time you need that pace.
Davids. It's gone for a throw-in. Adams. Beckham.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Big header! Crossbar comes to the rescue. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Van Basten could easily have kept that down. He shouldn't have brought the crossbar into play.
Played out wide. He has found the way through. Shot could be on. It's Zico! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Substitution on the field, number 7.
So there's going to be another change here. Makaleli coming on to a rapturous reception. It is the moment we've all waited for.
Well, I find it a little surprising he was on the bench to start with, Peter, but listen, I'm still excited to see him in action.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Players have gathered round, and they are clearly concerned.
On the field, number 27, Serginho. Coming on to replace him is number 2.
No joy this time. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Has a shot! Oh, should have put that away.
Well, it wasn't to be this time, but that should add to his level of confidence, something they can really do with at the moment.
Well, that has not gone well.
Park Ji-sung.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Howson cuts out the pass. Perez. And it's Zico. Can he get it through? Roberto Carlos receives it in a wide position. And a shot! Five minutes left on the clock. Right, Batistuta. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Beckham.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Looking for options for movement. Park Ji-sung. And he's managed to get free. Boyan. Shot at goal! Sensational from Boyan! He's got himself an absolute peach. And the lead is extended still further. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Chooses to go cross-field. And that's it. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, to win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Adams voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to kick off.
to today's
The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that's well spotted. Aimed beyond the defence. Alessandro Costa-Curta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest... And the shot! He's looking wide. Oh, it's Park Ji-sung. Xavi Alonso. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
First quarter of an hour gone. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Tries to pass it through. Just eases him off the ball. It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. Lahm plays it in. It's a mighty effort! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Costa-Curta gets rid without sophistication. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Azerbaijan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he was quick to react. Park Ji-sung. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now, can they get him away?
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's come to nothing. And he's managed to get rid. Can he get it through?
Bale really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity.
Shot, surely! Off the post!
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, to... Climbs up big! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, if you give him something to attack in the air, he's most likely to get there. It's what he does best.
That is good alertness. Moved on forwards. Looking to play him in.
Azerbaijan have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
He's in plenty of space here. Khan is there to clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Vieira conjures time and space where few can.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Vieira. That's going to go a long way. It's gone backwards. Spread it left. Not the most accurate pass. Neuer. Now it's Batistuta. That is a great pick out. Howson calmly anticipates. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking for the run. Beckenbauer. Xavi Alonso. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. That gets things going for the second half. So, the first half brought no goals. Looking for options for movement. And that's aimed into the middle. Defending of the desperate variety. Lee Kang-in producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Adams plays a sharp little ball here, pinches it off him. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Bale. Stoichkov. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! Costa Curta gets good distance on it. Howson with the clearance. It's Park Ji-sung. He has found the way through. Park Ji-sung. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, well measured. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Azerbaijan clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Bale. He's found a way through. Stoichkov delivers. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Park Ji-sung. He's shifting through the gears here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Messi. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Stoichkov running with the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Bale deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Now it's Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo powering forward. Goes for a shot! It's in! And that is the goal we've all been yearning for. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the first moment of real significance. Boyan! Mighty close.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space. Costa Curta cuts it out. Donatoni.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? Costa Curta gets across to intercept that. Bale could try cutting inside here. Oh, what a climb! Harmlessly behind. Messi. Threads one in. No, that's been intercepted.
Azerbaijan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Played in by Danielson.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And that pass just didn't quite work. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Now that's well seen too. Tries to play it through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Donatoni. Oh, that's fabulous. And the finish! Goal! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Kupchu. And that is a little undercooked. Knocks it into space. And Batistuta! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
88 minutes is
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
I think we're just about done here. That is a great pick out.
There will be 5 minutes.
And he's let fly! That's got him rattled. And we have our very first corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And this is Messi. He's picked his way through. And the shot's on. Chance! He scored! We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Number 18.
square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
He's cut it out. He's in a great position here. No foul, says the referee. And that's it. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.
Batistuta.
Picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Fellow attendees, this is a lost
Any reflections
children
on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah,
With
this
the-
looked...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So that's got things underway. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard, on his day, is one of the world's best, Jim. So how do you interpret the... Great chance! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Khan claims it safe hands. Bojan Kurkic going face-to-face with his great rival. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Chance for a shot! Really well taken goal. Not one, but two. It is a dream start. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
That's a good ball out wide. The less said about that pass, the better. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's Griezmann. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Bullish header! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Nicely weighted ball. Park Ji-sung. He's cut it out. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Griezmann.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And the through ball. And he's searching. And Batistuta! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Pings in across. Ah, that's a fine interception. Palmer, who's set up one goal so far. Now it's Mbappe. Decent progress down the left. Hazard. Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
That is a brilliant interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's found a way past. Lee Kang-in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Griezmann in acres of space out wide. And here's Griezmann. Hazard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Now it's Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Looking to play him in. Can he get it through? Picks out Batistuta! Hazard. Serginho. Threads one in. And that is as far as they're going to go. It's a pretty loose pass. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? And that's another good win of the ball. Looking for options for movement.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the keeper's given it away. Azar. He's a sharp little ball here. Bojan. He has found the way through. In by Bojan. Costa Curta gets it away. Serginho.
There
Might
will
be danger
1 minute
here.
Added time.
Park Ji-sung. And that could set him on his way. And he's got the beating of... And the shot! And that'll be the last act of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2
Those of
goals.
you
They'll
making
have
their
to
way
take
home
some
on
risks
public
now to try
transportation
and get
today,
back in this
please watch
game.
the screen for
And
train
it's
departure
easier said
times
than
from
done, as
all
we
local
know.
major stations.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal.
Terrific header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Not the most accurate pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's Griezmann. Aimed beyond the defence. Park Ji-sung. And this is Griezmann. Oh, cracking ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were...
And Park Ji-sung! Azar. Now it's Mbappe. Pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Nice looking ball. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Serginho. Serginho's cross. And that should get the job done.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Well, that has not gone well. Knocks it into space. And he welcomes it in. Good Griezmann! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Number 23,
And we have our very first corner.
Number 9, Griezmann. Coming on the field, number 14, Bayern. Number 22, Donadoni.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Played out to the right.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, what a climb! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Substitution on the field, number 13.
So, time for
Park
changes
Ji-sung.
on both sides,
Coming
actually.
on the field is number 20.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Out to the right. And he's managed to get free. Can he finish? Relentless! Just relentless!
Goal!
And the lead is extended
After
still
66
further.
minutes is
A
number
momentary
14,
lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Number 8, Makalele.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Palmer. Neatly clipped into space.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Flashes it across. Khan deals with that nice and simple. And here's the chance to counter. Danielson.
Oh, great feat, that.
He's found a way through. Danielson!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Khan claims comfortable. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that's been intercepted.
That's great position.
Messi! It's there! It could be a lifeline! 2 more needed! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Number 10, Lionel Messi.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Lionel Messi.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here?
Lionel Messi.
Danny Olmo is onto this. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Ball comes in, he rises! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Well, that's well spotted. Tries to play it through. Yamal. Big header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Added
Great
minutes has
vision.
been indicated.
Yamal. Batistuta. And this is Batistuta. He's being urged. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. 4 extra minutes added on. Good ball over the top.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Strokes it back.
Well, he just didn't have any
And
support.
that is that. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Volunteers for each block.
Your
Please
reflections
report
then,
to the
Jim.
staff room
Well, there was a
immediately.
distinct lack of...